Hey Aquarius. This is Tuesday. How are you guys? So let's do your reading. So not much of a pre-shuffle today. I have a new deck. I love it. I'm still learning it. I'm trying to just learn the cards without letting my intuition take over, but look what you got. So you've got everything is fine. Does she look like everything is fine? Does she? I don't think she looks like everything is fine. Then we got Temperance. If those of you that are just listening and not watching, the image is of a girl on her phone laying down with a bunch of swords in her. Let me count them. 3, 6, 9, 10. 10 of swords. So very painful ending. Trying to be okay with it. Next card is Temperance, Sagittarius. Being balanced. She's not fully steady. She's got one foot on the ground, one foot in the water. The ground symbolizes stability, stableness. The water is emotion. She's going back and forth. This is patience and balance, and there's a really strong effort for that. And then the third card we got was 9 of Swords. So up at night. So you're trying like heck to not let something bother you, something that's hurting. But let's see. Stick around to the end if you'd like, because I'm going to do either an intuition test or a yes/no question with the pendulum or charms. We're going to start doing that at the end of the readings, okay? One or the other. Okay, so your energy is 2 of Wands. So yeah, again, it's, you know, it's like, I know I want to go this way. I want to go this way. This is the way. This is the direction that leads me to happiness and to fulfillment and success. But in this image actually looks like she's turned her back on another option, and that's good. It's just because of these cards, it looks like you're, you know, really kind of struggling with that. Yeah, pain. There's a lot of pain you're turning your back on. So there's always growth and ascension in that, and maybe you held on too long is why it hurts so much. 7 of Cups. This kind of feels like starting something new or letting go of something that was painful. Is kind of can leave us feeling a little disoriented. Okay. Outside influences. You've got somebody coming in with a love offer. Wow. Oh, can you believe it? 6 of Cups. Okay, we're going to see what you may be blocking it. Somebody's coming in. Look what you got for outside energy. Somebody's coming in with a love offer. That Knight of Cups. Wow. And I'm going to have to dig into this 2 of Cups. But then we have 6 of Cups. That's somebody from the past, fond memories. And then we have blocking. Oh, maybe it's someone that did block you. I don't know. Recent, past, Ace of Swords, waking up to truth and clarity. King of Cups. Maybe about a water sign. Whew. Outcome. Queen of Wands. Gotta like that. 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords depicts an image of that's stuck, you know, but she's not really stuck. It's the emotion that's keeping her stuck or feeling stuck, but look how easily she could hobble out of those swords, you know. But she's standing in emotion. So, and she's blinded. She thinks she's stuck because she's blinded to, she's got her blinders on. So there is a strong element here about not letting, you know, stuck energy and heartbreak or hurt or what you feel like may feel like failure, not letting, you know, letting that move you forward. So you've got the Hermit here. I do feel like there might be a time needed to heal with the Hermit card. The Hermit card goes deep, shuts out the noise. Look, she's shutting her laptop. gets off social media. You may have, and interesting, this is a brand new deck for me. I love the way it feels, and I heard another reader say that they, love the way it feels, and it's very traditional, but it's like a new, like today's day and age version of the, traditional Rider-Waite, and that's so true. I love this deck so far. But, and like I just opened it this morning, but the cards started when I was shuffling and trying to get familiar with it, or just, get like, hold it and touch it. The cards started coming out. So I feel really good about this deck. I'm excited. But anyway, enough about that. Several images in here show pain as she's looking at her phone. Or I thought there were several. I felt several. Let's see. There's one. Oh yeah, two. So there might be a kind of what's going on is you get to where you're like, I'm done, and I'm, moving on, and I know, and I got to let go, and you get so strong, and then maybe out of habit or you forget, and then you go and look at your phone, and it kind of like sucks you back in. Something I study these neuroscientists, so I always try to share this stuff with you guys when I can. Oh, look at that, new beginning, the Fool card. One thing I learned from one of my, Stanford neuroscientists, you've got a new beginning, and it's like a resurrection. But is that, like, I got stuck on that too, or whether it's watching channel views, because the channel is really, strangely struggling right now. It's so bizarre. I mean, I know I was not real consistent for several months, and that might be why, but I mean, it's kind of in a scary, like, we have a good amount of subscribers. I was close to we were close to reaching 100,000, and then it's just like, not only, stuck with the subscribers, but the videos, even with more, even with that amount of subscribers, your videos just aren't getting views. So it's an algorithm thing, and it's scaring me. I feel like, okay, this may be spirit telling, trying to redirect me somehow, which, kind of, I don't know. But what happens is, my point is, I would get to where I would just look, and I would look, and I would look, and I would look, and I'd just be like, and then I've got this, like, oh my gosh, how is that not getting more views? And, what's going on? And I would be going about my day and ramp myself up to do all these positive things and be productive, and then I would look at my phone or my laptop or whatever, and I would look at my stats, and I'd be like, oh. And so, and I've done that in, with people too, where I'd be looking for a text, or I'd be looking at, see what someone's doing on social media, and it just becomes something that sucks you back in. So what I learned from one of these, my neuroscientist guys that I tried and worked really well, was like, keep a daily journal. Of course, you need to always put things that you're thankful for, end the day with things you're thankful for. But what he taught me that I did and freaking worked so well was, I would, every time, like, one little category in my journal was self-control, and I would put a mark every time I wanted to go look at my phone or my social media or my stats. I would put a mark, like, and keep track of how many times I thought that I used self-discipline. And so then I started seeing how many marks, and then the next time I would go to look at it, I'd be like, oh, no, and I'd make another mark. And then I started getting more confident about it. It helped me break the habit. So anyway, I'm sorry that was so long and drawn out, but, this looks like there's something that's been really hurtful and a big time downer that's, kind of left you disoriented, disassociated maybe for someone. So there's just a strong need to stay on this track, which is, I feel like a lot of you are doing, which is to move forward in even though you're struggling or you get sucked back in, is to keep doing this. Be patient with yourself, have balance, keep fighting those negative feelings. Keep a journal, make a mark. I'm telling you, you guys, please let me know if that works, because I love to hear feedback. But anyway, so let's go back down to this is what's happening and this is outside energies. And also it is what's next. You definitely have a return. All right. Something about someone that you were fond of. This could be in business. You found out some, you know, like probably some devastating truths about, and it might have been just you realized that it wasn't on the up and up, or it wasn't what you thought, or they just weren't in the play. I want to say they weren't a good person, but that's not right. Even though that does seem right, what it is they're not a fit for you at this time, and that is painful because it looks like there was a lot invested. Oh gosh, right when I said a lot invested. Love this deck. 8 of Pentacles, that's focused attention. So something you put a lot into, it looks like has let you down. What's going on with this Knight of Cups and this 6 of Cups and this 2 of Swords? The Hermit looks like, oh, conflict. This Hermit, I don't know if I got off track, but this Hermit looks like she's, you know, she's closing the computer. So this also is telling me you might need to take a few days away from tarot. Take a tarot break, probably just a social media break to detox your mind, your brain from, literally your brain, scientifically, from, you know, false dopamine rushes. You might need to take a few days to clear that. And every time you want to, you know, get on there, do the mark, find a replacement, like a full glass of water or 5 jumping jacks. I don't know what, but something, you know. So why do we have the 5 of Wands? Conflict, competition. I just felt like you're not listening to something. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I put it back. Do you see that? I put it back. I said you've got a return, and more like kind of like a resurrection judgment card, and it came back. Just where my finger was split was the King of Wands. So it looks like you're going to be taking some action, but there needs to be some, I don't know. Oh, you've got new love. But you're blocking something, someone. You are blocking something, someone. I have to do the cards this way because they're not fully shuffled. I mean, I don't know if they are or not. Yeah, wow. This person is going to be approaching you. Somebody from your past is coming, and you're not going to have it. That's amazing. We're going to do an angel card. We're also going to do maybe charms. I'm not sure. I think you're just like, you know, I know my value. You've got the Fool card. Oh, look at that. 4 of Wands. I think kind of too, somebody might be wanting a piece of your success. You're just headstrong on ending something here, it looks like. Ooh, apology. Somebody's going to come in with an apology. I don't know. I can't see past this whole, yeah, apology. I can't see past this whole, it's like we're not really, oh, look at you, going to be in your element. It looks like it's not letting us get past, like, I keep hoping, like, new love will show up. This could be new love, but it looks like somebody from your past, but you're going to block it. And you're going to shut out everything. What's Aqua going to focus on? We're going to do some charms. Yes. Children, possibly, charity, happiness. Things that make you happy, things that aren't heavy. I mean, look at that. We got the, oh. How strange is that? Wait. I thought we had the 10 of Swords. Oh, look at that. There's 2 10 of Swords in this deck. Interesting. You see that? Your outcome is happiness, children, wish fulfillment, hope, healing. I just felt you got to heal it to feel, you got to feel it to heal it. You're going to let this painful ending. Make sure you guys are stretching your hips like your psoas. Google that if you need to. Your hip flexors can store trauma. They have memory. So your hip flexors can store trauma. Make sure you guys stretch your hip flexors, okay? Those might be getting tight, holding trauma. I think they always need to be stretched, but especially if you've suppressed past trauma and you're holding in your, or you're going through something. But you can Google that. It's called psoas, and it starts with a P, P-S-O-I-A-S, I think, muscle. And you can also probably put hip flexor and it'll come up. That and piriformis, or piriformis, P-I-R-I, I think is how it started. But anyway, stretch those. You guys are going through some serious, beautiful healing. I was just thinking, when I sat down, I was thinking about, because I feel like this was going to be big money, something to do with money. It doesn't look like that came through. But I was trying to remember what your last ascension messages were. And I don't know if maybe they weren't. I don't remember. I do know that you had some really strong spirit ascension, angelic guidance, and maybe that was really the main message that was coming through, but it was a strong energy. I feel like that's cutting out something. I think you're going to put your love life on hold for a little while. Let's get an angel card, and then we'll do charms. I'm proud of you, Aquarius. So I went to a wedding last night, and I've been struggling, because I just have not, I've been very unsocial and just, trying to get through my own stuff, but gone overboard on isolating. And I just, as I catch up with family and friends, I just hear so many people are just like falling apart or struggling, since the isolation and the pandemic. It's just so upsetting. Ooh, I like this. Notice the signs. Yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. Okay, I've been finding feathers like crazy. So you guys look for feathers. Also, we had a lot of 2 energy here, so 2s, okay? But it says, we drop feathers, coins, and I've been seeing coins too, so watch for coins. And I'm always asking, show me signs that they need to look for. And other signs upon your path to remind you that you're loved and never alone. You guys, we'll do charms, and maybe that will help us get some ideas of what you guys can watch for. But there it is again, another angel message. You guys have serious guidance. So we also got heart chakra. Love is the heart. Love is at the heart of the matter. So Aquarius, I feel like your heart is just so beautiful and pure. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned to most love. It's safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart as we stand by with perfect protection and guidance. So that kind of gave me a little reminder not to do what I did, which was go through a healing process, but let that healing process hurt you in other ways because you isolate. Okay, so please don't isolate. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will, what is it called? Buoy your courage and faith. Okay, beautiful. Let's see.